So you're in this relationship, but you're wondering, where is this relationship going? It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It always stays the same. Nothing is changing. Nothing is getting better. There is no commitment. That's about to change right now. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, miracle mentor and alchemy success coach. And today we are soaring high, like a big, beautiful eagle, and we are always flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. High flyers want to remind you to claim your 30 minutes of miracle mentoring and alchemy success coaching. Find out what a mentoring program can mean for your life. So you've been in this relationship, and many of you have heard the video where I talked about a lady who for 11 years met with her lover on Friday night. He would knock on the door between 8 and 9 o'clock. And he would come in and they would have a little chit chat for a few moments. And then they'd kind of get down to business. And this went on for 11 years. Not 11 weeks, not 11 months, 11 years. And that's what happens in some relationships. It never seems to turn the corner and move into a direction of commitment. So I'm going to share with you in this video a few things you can do to bring about commitment into your life. But let me just say this. If you are trying so hard to get a commitment, chances are you are pushing the commitment away. Remember, it's through vibration that we attract everything into our life, or we push everything we want away out of our life. The wrong vibration sends the wrong message. And if the message that you're sending is that of neediness and despair and hoping and wishing, then that's what you're going to attract more of. So the first thing is raise yourself to your highest version. Okay, if you sat down right now with a pencil and paper and you wrote down all the things that you would be, if you were at the highest version of you, all the things that you would feel, if you described your new life, your new self, if you were able to do that, are you living that life? Are you living at the highest version of you? Or are you hoping that a commitment down the road will help you get to the highest version of you? It won't. And the more you hope for it, the more you push it away. So think about this. If you're a man, are you focused and proud of your positive masculinity? If you're a woman, are you focused and proud of your positive femininity? Are you strong and yet vulnerable? And do you focus daily on building your dream life? Not pleasing others to get a commitment, but focus on building a life so beautiful, so strong, that anybody and everybody wants to be a part of it. That's really a key. That's a big key, high flyers. You see, when you focus on your life, and you say, I am taking my life to the highest version of me, then your magnetism increases. And you begin attracting people who want to commit to that kind of a dream. So one of the things that happens after the relationship has got to the point where one person says, I really like our relationship the way it is, and the other person says, what about a commitment? What about taking the relationship to the next level? And the other person says, nah, it's good the way it is. And the other person says, but why can't we take it to the next level? And so what happens is that the relationship ceases to be fun. So the second thing to do is focus on fun. Is your relationship fun? Are you fun to be with? Are you fun to be around? Do people feel better about themselves being around you? And the more you focus on that kind of energy, the more natural attraction you put out there. It's kind of like a vibrational pheromone, and it just attracts people to you for commitment, for friendship, for opportunity. Focus on fun. Well, high flyers, I alluded to this earlier, but sit down with a pen and paper again and say, if I was leading my perfect life, and it's not about money, so don't write down all the things you would have because you have more money. Focus on the kinds of friends you would have, the kinds of places you would visit, the kinds of experiences you would have, what your mission and purpose is in this life. If you were leading what I like to call an extraordinary life, what would your life be like? If money were no object, if relationships were no object, if fear was not an object, if doubt was not an object, what would your life feel like? What would it be like? And then begin living that life. Okay, look at. Focus on your dream life and begin planning it. Focus on your mission and your purpose. Why in the hell am I here? What is my life about? Is it just to win the approval of this other person? Is that what my life is really about? That makes you needy. That puts you in a state of want. And you try to manifest through lack. And you get the opposite of what you desire. But the more you focus on your own dream life, your own mission and purpose. Look at, if this special person wasn't a part of my life, what would I be doing? What are the things I've always wanted to do? What are the things that are important to me? How can I better give of myself to those I care about? So, when you think about that, when you write those answers down and you begin living that kind of a life, that other person's going to get hungry for you. They're going to want to be a part of you because now you're not putting them up on a pedestal and making them the center of your life. You're making you and the people that you serve the center of your life. And who are the people you serve? The entire world and everyone in it. Well, as Neville Goddard says, high flyers, focus on the wish fulfilled. Don't just focus on, well, he's not showing me much attention. He didn't call me this week. We're not going to spend the weekend together. He's got other plans. She's doing this. She didn't do that. She's hot and cold. I have a client right now who calls me and he says, Robert, she's hot and cold. Well, that's because you're doing this. Okay? That's what you're doing. You're pushing her away, then you're pulling her toward you. How are you pulling her toward you? You are pulling her toward you when you start to love yourself, when you start to not be so needy. But then all of a sudden, she shows you some attention because she's hungry for your affection, and then you go chasing after her, and she says, aha, you really haven't changed. You're still needy. And she pushes you away. And that happens with women and men, or men and women. It really doesn't make a difference. The wish fulfilled, what does it look like? Can you see your wedding day? Can you see the two of you moving into your new home together? Can you see the two of you living your dream life together? That's what you focus on. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you are creating. And finally, let it go and let it flow. Stop sitting by the phone. Stop checking his or her social media all the time and get on with living your best life, the highest version of your life. And if you'll do that and send out a positive intention and then let it go and let it flow, detach, if you'll do that, they will beg to be with you. Here's some other videos to help you on your journey.